Dear friends, welcome to all of you. In today's video, we will see how to solve a quadratic equation by splitting the middle term. So, a quadratic equation has three terms. This is the first term, second term, third term. So, this is the middle term. We will split the middle term into two terms, then you will get four terms, then we will do the factorization. Let us see with one example. 6x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Dear children, remember the usual healthy practices, because in the examination while correcting the papers we see normally you don't maintain the left margin. You start writing from the end of the paper, then the question number you won't be able to write properly, so you will miss. Then you don't maintain the rough margin. So these are very important things. And also understand the value points. Suppose the same question comes in the examination. The first thing, compare this with the standard quadratic equation. So in place of a we have 6. So a is equal to 6. In place of b we have minus 1. b is equal to minus 1. In place of c we have minus 2. c is equal to minus 2. If a student writes only this much, he will get some marks. So understand the value points, they are called the value points. What are the steps involved? To split the middle term, we take the coefficient of x square a and the constant term c and multiply them. That is, a is 6 and c is 2. So many children get confused and write this calculation in the rough work. Somewhere it may not be visible to the examiner. It is not rough work. That is the main heart of the problem. So write it in the center. A is equal to AC we are calculating. That is, A is equal to 6 into minus 2. But here many children commit one mistake. 6 2s are 12 they will write. Don't multiply. We have to factorize this. So understand the mechanism in this. Plus into minus, this becomes minus. So what are the factors of 6? 1 into 2 into 3. So 6 can be written as 1 into 2 into 3. The remaining factor is 2. So 2. That means the 6 into 2 we have not multiplied. We found out all the possible factors for this. Then we have to make this into two factors. This product we have to make this into two factors, so that by adding them you should get the middle term minus 1. Now the difference of these numbers should be 1. How these factors can be arranged? 2 into 2 becomes 4, 1 into 3 becomes 3, because the difference of these two numbers is 1, that is b, the difference of these two numbers. Now if you look at the sign, b is minus 1. So by adding them we should get minus 1. The higher number is 4 if you take this as minus and this as plus. So the addition becomes minus 1. So these are the two desired factors. With the help of these factors, we can split the middle term minus x into two terms. So minus 1 can be written as minus 4 plus minus 3. So then we will write this quadratic equation as 6x square minus 4x plus 3x. That means the middle term we have only one term minus x. This minus x we have written as two terms. We have split this into two terms, that is minus 4 plus 3. Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1, and this minus 2 is the constant, is equal to 0. Now one very important thing, many children commit mistake, many times we have seen, this is very important aspect of the problem. You must write it this in the center only. If the examiner see this, then he will understand the whole thing is correct. Very easily he will put a tick and give the marks. Now see the common factors in this. 2 is a factor for 6, 2 is a factor for 4 also. That factor 2 we can write outside. X is a common factor. So the common factors are 2 and x. We will write. So what remains is 6 can be written as 2 into 3. 2 we have written outside, so 3 remains inside. X square is x into x. One x we have written outside, another x is there. So in 6x square, the two factors are 2x and 3x. And in the minus 4, 4 can be written as 2 into 2. 1, 2 we have written outside. What remains is 2. So x also we have written outside. So 4x is written, the two factors for 4x are 2x into 2. So 2x we have written outside, the other factor 2 remained within the bracket. Now plus 3x minus 2. Only 1 is common among these two. Plus 1 is common. So plus 1 into 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now here also we have 3x minus 2. Here also we have 3x minus 2. So you check here, whatever factor you get here, the same factor you get here also. If anything is wrong, then somewhere you might have gone wrong in the calculations. Here you can check. So from these two, you can take 3x minus 2 as common. Then what remains here is 2x. What remains here is plus 1. These are the two factors. Now product of two things is 0. That means either this should be equal to 0 or this should be equal to 0. Then only the product becomes 0. So this implies 3x minus 2 is equal to 0 or 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now if you take this, 3x is equal to 2. When you transfer this minus to the other side, it becomes plus 2. And 3 is multiplying here, it is factoring. So we divide the whole thing by 3, then x becomes 2 by 3. Now here, when you transfer 1 this side, it becomes minus 1. So 2x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So these are the two roots or two zeros. In one of the previous videos, we have seen why do we call them as zeros. At this value, the graph, in the graph, the y coordinate becomes 0 for these values of x. Now here we have seen, we have taken a quadratic equation and we have split the middle term into two terms and we have taken the common factors, written the common factors outside. Hence we have factorized this as two products. This is one expression. We have written this expression as product of two expressions. Then each expression is equal to 0. Then you got the value of x. Now I will show the reverse process. From this you can take any values you like. So this is an exercise for you at home. Dear children, whenever you find any difficulty, go back to the previous videos, go back to the speed calculation videos and look at the teaching practices videos. Then you will understand, you will establish a continuity in learning. Now you can take any two values which you like. Say for example, I will take x is equal to 3 by 2 and x is equal to 5. So one fraction I have taken, one integer I have taken, plus 5. Like that you can take any values. You can take x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 3, or you can take x is equal to 1 by 2, x is equal to 1 by 4. Any values you like you take. So I have taken two values. That means we have taken the roots. From the roots we are forming the quadratic equation. Let us see how you do it. You multiply, this is 2x is equal to 3, 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. And this means x minus 5 is equal to 0. So this 5 we have transferred this side, this 2 is dividing, when you bring it this side it will multiply, and when you transfer 3 this side it becomes minus 3. This is also 0. This is also 0. So when you multiply these two, 2x minus 3 into x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now we will open the bracket. When you want to multiply 2x with these two terms, so monomial is to be multiplied with a binomial. First we will multiply with this, then we will multiply with this. Then to open the bracket with 3, we will multiply with this, then we will multiply with this. So with 2x, if you multiply with x, 2x into x becomes 2x square. 2x into minus 5 becomes minus 10x. Minus 3 into x becomes minus 3x. Minus 3 into minus 5 becomes plus 15 is equal to 0. Minus into minus plus, 3 into 5, 15. Further simplification, 2x square minus 10x minus 3x minus 13x plus 15 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So we have started from the roots and formed the quadratic equation. The same quadratic equation you can take, and by splitting the middle term you can solve and get back to the roots. Like that, at home, whenever you find time, you make some questions, make some quadratic equations and then try to solve them. Today you make some 10 quadratic equations and give 1 day gap. Tomorrow you solve all those 10 quadratic equations. Like that, you practice as many equations as possible. Thank you. So nice of you.